Molfetta is city of the Metropolitan City of Bari, Apulia, southern Italy. It has a well-restored old city, and its own dialect. History. The earliest local signs of permanent habitation are at the Neolithic site of Pulo, one of the most important such sites in southern Italy. The origins of the city can be traced to a small fishing port. Antique graves testify to a fisherman's village in the 4th century BC. The position of the future city offered a valid landing to the commerce of Roman Rubo. The first indication of a toponym on the coast between Turin and Naculum is in the Itinerarium Provinciarum Antonini Augusti, edited from a 3rd century core. The place denominated Respa was probably a wrong transcript of the toponym Melfa, referring to a small village of fishermen. The first official document that mentions the city dates to November 925. It documents a civitas denominated Melfi, situated on a peninsula named Sant'Andrea. The city developed under Byzantine dominion, and was later conquered by the Lombards, who included it in the Duchy of Benevento. The city repelled repeated assaults by the Saracens. As an independent seaport, Molfetta traded with other Mediterranean markets, including Venice, Alexandria, Constantinople, Syria, Amalfi and Ragusa. At the beginning of the 11th century the Normans arrived, and the autonomy that the city preserved helped foster its development as both a commercial port with the East, and as port of embarkation for pilgrims heading to the Holy Land. The Crusades permitted the city to assume a wider importance. Among the many pilgrims was Conrad of Bavaria, who was so enamored of the city that he became venerated as San Corrado, the protecting saint of Molfetta. During the Angevin dominion the city succeeded in remaining autonomous. However, the arrival of the Aragonese kingdom to southern Italy spurred turbulent struggles between French, Spanish and Italians. These wars provoked death and destruction in the whole south of Italy. The sack of Molfetta at the hands of the French, 1819 July 1529, was an episode that stalled the economic rebirth of the city. In February 2006, Molfetta hosted International Youth Parliament, an event which took place the previous year in Canterbury. Geography. Located in the northwestern corner of its province, near the borders with the one of Barletta-Andria-Trani, and by the Adriatic coast, Molfetta borders with the municipalities of Bisoggia, Giovinazzo, Talizzi and Ruvo di Apulia. The town is 27 kilometers from Andria, 31 from Barletta and 34 from Bari. Main sites. Il Pulo is one of the most important Neolithic sites of southern Italy. It is a circular cave 23 meters deep with grottos and remains of old constructions. The Old Cathedral was built in the 12th–13th centuries in Apulian Romanesque style, using local stone on a basilica plan. A nave with 2 aisles divided by 4 central cross-shaped pilasters. The floor has 2 domes. For the apse area rise 2 20-meter towers, one of which acted as watchtower, the other has the usual campanile. The interior has some notable religious furnishings from the 16th century. Several watchtowers, such as the Torcaldarina on the seaside, and the Torre nei Passari, englobated in the town's walls. The new cathedral, or Church of S. Maria Assunta in Cielo, was built by the Jesuits from 1610. It houses the remains of the city's patron, San Corrado of Bavaria, in a silver reliquary bust of the saint by G. Todaro. The Church of San Bernardino da Siena includes a triptych by Duccio d'Andrea and other later paintings. Notable is the Renaissance choir. The annexed convent is now the Palazzo Civico. The Church of Santo Stefano, built from 1286, but with a Renaissance stone facade added in 1586. Palazzo Giovine is a 16th-century palace, now used as town hall. It has a notable Renaissance-style portal, the Church of Santa Maria Consolatoria Steglia simply known as Chiesa del Purgatorio, dating from 1643 and consecrated in 1667. The facade has statues representing SDS, Stephen, Peter, Paul and Lawrence, and on the two side summits, those of St. Joachim and St. Anne. The interior houses paintings by Bernardo Cavallino and native son Corrado Jacinto. The Church of San Pietro Apostolo, simply called San Pietro's Church, just existing in the 12th century, but with the actual Baroque facade and bell tower, situated in the Old Town, at the begin of the street of the same name, near the Municipio Square. The Temple of Calvary, a small neo-Gothic construction built in 1856 and designed by the local architect Corrado de Giudicibus. 2 km outside the city in the direction of Bisoggia is the Basilica Sanctuary of the Madonna dei Martiri. The current nave of the church is partially built over the old 11th century church, of which only a dome and the underlying structure remain. In today's altar area, next is the Crusaders Hospital, also from the 11th century. The basilica conserves an image that was a votive gift of some Crusaders in 1188. Famous people. Personalities from Molfetta include the Rococo painter Corrado Jacinto, the anti-fascist politician and writer Gaetano Salvemini, the conductor Riccardo Muti, Cardinal Angelo Amato, goalkeeper Vitangelo Spadavecchia, artist Rossella Biscotti, the rapper Caparezza, and Domenico Lecchisi, who is best known for stealing the corpse of the fascist dictator Benito Mussolini from an unmarked grave. Migration. During the times of the mass migration of Italians, mainly following World War II, many Molfettese residents migrated to a town in South Australia called Port Pirie. The culture of Molfetta is celebrated in Port Pirie, and officials of both Port Pirie and Molfetta have close links today. In the United States, many Molfettese immigrants settled in the city of Hoboken, New Jersey, where a substantial enclave still exists today. Twin towns, sister cities. Molfetta is twinned with It, Germany, Fremantle, Australia,